Hello, I'm Tanner Brown. I'd like to thank all of you for joining me today and taking time out of your busy schedule as I go over my findings for the upcoming business trip to Costa Rica. Now, this business trip would be taking place on April 5th, 2019, and you will be returning back to the United States on April 14th, 2019. So first, I want to go over the flight information. So you're going to be arriving at New Orleans International Airport on April 5th, and you'll be traveling to George Bush Intercontinental Airport. And then from there, later that evening, you will go to Juan Santa Maria International Airport from George Bush Intercontinental Airport. And you will be arriving at your hotel later that evening. The total cost of the flight round trip is $646. Now, the hotel that I was speaking of, that hotel is the Radisson San Jose, Costa Rica. This hotel is deep in the San Francisco district of downtown San Jose. So you'll be in a beautiful area getting to hear all the sights and sounds of the downtown lifestyle in Costa Rica. The amenities at this hotel include free Wi-Fi, free breakfast, an indoor and outdoor pool, a bar/lounge, also have a fitness center, a restaurant, cafe, and a deli, and a sauna to go along with the fitness center I spoke of recently. And then there is shopping on site at the hotel. And the hotel also offers round-trip shuttles to and from the airport, and there's a surcharge for that. The surcharge is unknown. And there's also shuttles that take you around the city to certain areas, like more shopping or the beach. And the total cost of the 7-night stay is $646. So just some important business protocol I want to go over before the trip to Costa Rica that I think is very important to have a successful business trip. The first thing is business attire, business dress. Men, you're going to want to wear a suit and a tie. Now, a jacket is appropriate in cooler weather, but in April, we'll get into the weather later, but I think in April it's going to be, it's not going to be jacket weather. So a suit and tie is appropriate, and women, a dress or a skirt with a blouse. And also your business material, you're going to want your business material to be bilingual, Spanish and English. Now, most of the Costa Ricans are going to know English, but just to make sure, you're going to want to have it in Spanish also. And you're going to want to arrive on time to meetings, especially lunch meetings. Costa Ricans, they always arrive on time for the lunch meetings. And business dinners. So for business dinners, that's where most of the business negotiations are going to go on. If you get invited to a business dinner at a home, you're going to want to give a gift. Now, this can be wine, scotch, or chocolate. And you're not going to want to give calla lilies. Those are typical for funerals in Costa Rica, so I would avoid those flowers. But any other type of flowers would be good for a gift. And then also negotiations. Now, Costa Ricans like to take a lot of time to discuss as a group negotiations before they make a decision. So don't be too pushy. Don't be very impatient. That will not be successful. You want to be patient, not impatient. Next thing I want to discuss is nonverbal communication. You never want to point the index finger in Costa Rica. That is an obscene, vulgar gesture. You want to actually point with your full hand if you want to point. And then also, you do not want to make a fist with your thumb sticking between your index finger and your middle finger. That's also an obscene gesture, and do not do that. Now, eye contact. You want to make eye contact when greeting a fellow business partner, and you also want to continue eye contact throughout the conversation. This is going to show that you're interested and that you're involved in the conversation. The next thing is just general etiquette that needs to be followed while doing business in Costa Rica. So the first thing is don't prop your feet up on any type of furniture that is not meant for your feet. Second, don't go out and drink in public. This is a big no-no. Don't do that. The third thing is make sure if you're invited to social events, make sure you attend. Make sure you go to these. Costa Ricans really like to have small talk and engage and grow relationships with their business partners, and this will help make a successful business trip. Be on time. Like I discussed earlier, make sure you're always on time. And then last but not least, don't ever criticize the government. The political stability in Costa Rica makes everyone in Costa Rica talk openly about the government, but do not criticize. Last but not least is some important information. Christianity is the largest religious group, and Roman Catholicism is the largest denomination of Christianity in Costa Rica. Costa Rica is a democracy, so they vote on a president every 4 years, and this is going to cause a low political risk because we have similar political similarities. So there's not a big political risk. The time difference in Costa Rica, there's not much of a time difference coming from New Orleans at Central Standard Time. So you're actually going to gain an hour once you get into Costa Rica. And Costa Rica is a tropical climate, and in April it's going to be during the wet season, so there could be some rain, and the highs average 86 degrees and the lows average 66 degrees. And then finally, the currency is the Costa Rica colon. And the Costa Rica colon, for every $1 US, the Costa Rica colon is 600 US Costa Rican colons. No, excuse me. For every $1 United States dollar, that is the equivalent of 600 Costa Rican colons. Sorry. And that will conclude my presentation. So thank all you guys for joining me today, and I hope all of my findings will result in a successful business trip to Costa Rica.